Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Renee Mehrra. Thank you so much for joining Zoom In with Renee. Today, my guest is Vickyy Kohhli from Philadelphia. And Vicky is a Bollywood singer, music composer, and writer and music director. And he has given music to many Bollywood movies, including Mr. Majnu, Pyar Mein Kyun, 30 Seconds, Hang Up. He has performed in over 1,000 concerts in India, Singapore, and the United States.
Nice meeting you again.
Yeah. Let's talk about your musical journey. It's been over 2 decades now that you have been producing songs for Desi artists in North America, as well as giving music to movies. How it all started?
It just started by, it's not like I have music background, family or something. It just started like, from inspiration, from the school, from the environment I was in. Like I was in the environment, my school luckily was attached to fine arts college, and most of the artists in Jalandhar, in Punjab, India, they come out from that fine arts college. We used to see them every day, so kind of inspired me. We were taken to radio stations as junior artists singing there, so kind of it started there.
What made you get into music composition?
Music composition, I think from like inspirations, I used to write something, but seriously, I started writing like when I was in my college. So I composed few songs, I wrote, I in fact went to Bombay. My mommy gave me some money, okay, do this with this, whatever small amount of money. I went to Bombay, tried there. People liked the composition, but somehow I had to come back for studies. So I continued my journey. I went again to Bombay. I learned classical music, playback, singing. Classical I was learning from childhood, but I was learning playback in Bombay. So I learned that, and just seriously, I think I wrote in. Those were good songs actually. I think those were my first songs when I was probably 16 years old.
Of course, there was no looking back, and you produced these, especially my favorite, Apne Khol.
तेरे होठ फुला दिया पत्तियां ओले ओले नान खो फुल खिड़दा वेखन दे आ बैठ के मैनू अपने को हो तेरे होठ फुला दिया पत्तियां ओले ओले नानू खो फुल खिड़दा वेखन दे आ बैठ के मैनू अपने को.
So this Apne Ko song actually was produced last year. It was written by, it was not written by me. So it was written by a very, very good writer, Mr. B.S. Flower. He was a wing commander actually in Air Force. And he has very nice songs. I use some of his songs other than, I write myself also. But I kept this song for a while. And last year I got a chance to produce it. It came out very nice. Riya Sen, yahan pe aayi thi, US mein. So we made her listen to the song, and she liked it very much. She was, can we do a video of this one? I said sure. So she actually, the video came out really, really nice. People loved it, and it's still actually today morning itself. I go on YouTube. There is a comment this morning also. We love this video. Riya Sen looks so beautiful. So every day I'm getting a comment, even after like more than a year.
How do you choose your themes? Is it like something or event or situation triggers it in you in the moment, or something that touched you deeply and you want to write about it? Or is it like somebody says, okay, Vicky would like you to compose a song with this situation is in the movie? So how do you go about it?
Yeah, I think it's, I mean, if it is a requirement of movie, it has happened to me when people have told me situation and I have immediately given them a song. Like maybe somebody will give me, you know, this is a situation, this is the name of my movie, or this is the theme of my movie. Back itself, I will probably have the composition or main lyrics hook ready, and then I will work on it. Sometimes it comes out good. Sometimes it's, you think, okay, this was the first attempt. Okay, let's scratch it and let's do it again.
So do you go back to the movie producer or director or the music director and tell them, this is what I have, and do they tweak it, and is it revised again to suit the situation in the film?
Yes, a lot of times actually. A lot of times actually for some of the big movies I have attempted, directors have asked me to change almost 10 times. Yeah.
Share any anecdote.
So there was this song actually from my movie, this Pyar Mein Kyun, right? It has a song called Pyar, and what we did was the song was written mostly from the point of view of the guy, right? And so the movie had a little different concept where the girl was in a dream. Like the song was written like boy and girl are, you know, in front of each other. So I had to change where, you know, person is thinking about the girl. So in the composition itself or in the arrangement itself, we made those changes. In the lyrics also some changes were made.
So how did the lyrics go then?
जब किसी को देख के दिल धड़कता है, जब किसी को देख के मौसम बदलता है, जब किसी के आने से ख्वाब सजते हैं, जब किसी को देख के चैन मिलता है, चाहत की खुशबू दिल पे लहराती है और बेकरारी हद से गुजर जाती है, उसे प्यार कहते हैं, उसे प्यार कहते हैं, उसे प्यार 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 कहते हैं, उसे प्यार कहते हैं, उसे प्यार कहते हैं, उसे प्यार 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 कहते हैं.
So this song we had to change it a little bit to make it more soothing and dreamy. So, and in fact, I got lyric writers from Mumbai to change my lyrics. He wrote it first, few sentences, but those were not coming as dreamy. So I changed his lyrics with his permission. I said, I'm going to change it. And I think his lyrics was, जब किसी से दिल धड़कता है वो प्यार है, something like that, and I changed it. जब किसी को देख के दिल धड़कता है.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
So people who are interested in getting into composing music, what would be your advice? How do they go about it?
I will say just start writing. First of all, whatever comes in your mind, write your idea, record it, so you save it, and then go back and I will say listen it again. Do you still like it? If you like it, right? Go to the next step, start to complete it, record it, or I'm going to do something. Complete your song and then play it at home for yourself. Think you like it. After a few days also, do you still like it? And then if you like it, play with your friends and, try to ask some people who actually understand, or who are your critics who like you actually. So they will tell you, this song is really good or it's okay. But I mean, as a beginner, you want to start something, you write it. Even if you, nowadays it's very easy to even record a song, like you can do it at home. You can go to a producer, you can do it in a couple of hours. You don't have to, waste so much money. It's very easy nowadays. You can record a dummy itself. In fact, when I started, as I said, right, when I initially went to Bombay for my first music album, and those days were music albums, I recorded actually 3 songs for the album. And I went to Bombay, but those were all dummies. So I mean, that's how you start.
So keep polishing it until you think and your friends think it sounds good. So you have to have good critics who can critique your composition in a way that you can move towards perfection, close to perfection.
Yeah, and plus it depends upon, because you're talking about songs, right? Sometimes you will think that, I might think that this song has no meaning. This is, this is nothing. But maybe people or young generation who I might not be, who are, I have not even, never even thought about that territory. Maybe they will think, wow, what a song. So you never know what is going to get hit. So what is going to click. So it depends upon your luck, who you meet, your network, right? So everything has to come together to make a hit song. Like, so I mean, if you write something, you might come to me and say, I might say, I don't like it, but there might be some other people who might say, wow, this is fantastic, and he might get Salman Khan to act in it, and it becomes a blockbuster.
The audience makes that decision for you. Sometimes you may think, I didn't do that great, but the audience loves it, or the other way around. You may put in a whole lot of effort and that song may not do well.
That has happened to me. Some of actually songs where I have spent so much time, energy, money also. Somehow audience, it didn't click that with the audience, but some of the songs which I just click off, I just went inside the studio, recorded once, didn't put any effort. It came out so nice and people still love it.
It happens all the time with many of us. Once you made the music and you've composed the song, and now the next step is now you're going to get into a video production.
Mm-hmm. So for me, like, right, when I'm starting, I know that I'm going to invest now in this song. I mean, I have, thousands of songs, as I said, right? So I know that I'm going to now make this song, I'm going to put it on YouTube, or I'm going to release it. So at that point of time itself, I have some idea that, what I'm going to do with what kind of video I'm going to make. So, and depending upon the situation, even this Apne Ko, I had an idea that there will be some Kathak dancer who will be doing Kathak, but then Riya Sen came in. So we had to change the story a little bit, but almost the story was same. So we shot with her. So I mean, already I have some idea. This is my story. Then you give it to the video director. The video director will then, according to your theme, will create that out of it, and then you send it for post production and all that. You are in the post. You are in this business, so So it has to then come out nicely. You have to create a nice poster. So to release it. So that's all part of the journey. But also, what are the obstacles, right? You have to. I mean, if I'm taking, let's say, I've given 2 days for the shoot, so I will always keep 1 day. I know that it's gonna happen. It might. I mean, most of the time it happens actually. So instead of 2 days, it takes 3 days. Sometimes it rains. Sometimes your camera doesn't work, or cameraman forgets something. Something like that happens in the production. So you have to keep 1 day extra.
We shot the video with Riya Sen. That was for Apne Ko. Yeah.
Yes.
So that one has how many songs?
So nowadays nobody release an album. It's like a one video song. You just come up with that because it takes too much effort to nowadays. To earlier days, what used to happen was artists used to release one album in 6 months or 1 year.
Yeah.
Now the demand is that every 3 weeks or 4 weeks you have to do something, put it on YouTube. So getting an album out with a video is very hard. And most of the artists don't do it.
So it's one song, single releases.
Single releases, yes.
So what challenges did we face? If we're talking for beginners, since you have been writing music for a long time, what other useful tips can you give them when you hit challenges and gridlocks when you're writing music?
So challenge is just you. You have to satisfy yourself first. If you are writing for somebody, right, then it's a challenge like that person, what he wants, right? If he's a film director, right, he likes some idea, he asks you to work on it, and it's happened to me so many times, and they still don't like it. You have to keep scratching. You have to think that you have to even take it out of your mind. So you have to start over again. Start from you have the hook, you have the idea, but you have to start over again. So that's the challenge if you're doing for somebody else. If you're doing for yourself, then you are the challenge. Is this best? Right? You always want to do your best before you release.
So, and then once you've written the lyrics, then comes the melody.
So sometimes it happens that I get the lyrics, right? Even from lyrics writer, when I know in Bollywood people even ask them to hum from the writer, and they try. Most of the time I've heard from very big directors that the tune that lyric writer does, 90% of the time that tune becomes the music also, and these guys are just producing it. But in my case, I normally don't, when I get the lyrics, I don't even ask them to hum for me anything, nothing. Just give me lyrics, and then I'll do whatever I want to do, so that I don't get any inspiration from anybody. If I don't get, for some reason, like if I feel like there's nothing working, and I still want this lyrics to work, then I'll probably go back to the writer. It has happened just once in my life for Good Na Wish Mithai. Really, I mean, I was thinking hip hop or something, and I even did few dummies, and I was kind of like, this is not working for such a nice lyrics, Sufi lyrics. So then I went back to him. I said, okay, just read it for me. How do you say? He read for me the 4 lines. Then I got the idea. Okay, I think I need to do like this. I'll try it home. Then I tried. It came out. I really loved it, and I just continued with that.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
हो रब आप इश्क तो बनिया, फिर बंदा उसने बनाया, दे सीने विच दिल रख के दिल विच सजन बैठाया, ओदे सीने विच दिल रख के दिल विच सजन बैठाया, रब नू कोलों तकिया, रब नू कोलों तकिया, तेरा मुकड़ा नजर नहीं आवे, हो गुड़ नालो इश्क मिठा, रब्बा लग सब नानू जावे, इश्क दा रंग हरिया सदा लेके बहार आवे, हो गुड़ नालो इश्क मिठा, हो गुड़ नालो इश्क मिठा.
Thank you, Vicky. That was wonderful. Are you working with any music director at this point of time? Any Bollywood music director?
Actually, as a music director, Bollywood music directors, of course, I mean, if they give me some hit song, living here, it's very hard. But if they give me, I will definitely try to grab it and do it. But normally, I myself, as a singer and as an independent, I will say, music, writer and composer, I have taken a path of doing it kind of myself so far. there have been chances where, even Mika Singh has liked the song and he has asked me, even the Bollywood directors, big music movie directors have asked me, can we give this song to Mika Singh? Can we give your song to Mika Singh? And I mean, those times I just refused to give my song to anybody because I think, because they themselves said, you have sung it very nicely, it's very nice. And for some reason, those times, even Mika Singh heard the song, he came here, he said, call me when you're in Bombay. And I actually never called him. My bad. So, but definitely now, I think with maturity, even my guru told me, hey, you got such a big opportunity. Your song would have been in a big movie. Why didn't you give it? And it's just, I just, at that point of time, I was not so mature, I will say. But I'm thinking about that path of just being a music director and having somebody else sing, my beautiful melodies. Maybe that might work better. As far as singer, I'm doing that journey also along with this. Also, why I have not taken somebody else's music, right? When you ask this question from some music director, it's the song end of the day, right? Somebody has to give me a hit song to sing. Not just, some Pritam is giving me some song or A.R. Rahman is giving me some song. It has to be a hit song for it to matter in the world.
Well, you never
That's
know.
it. But I'm open to it. So anybody listening, big singers, I'm open for big music directors.
When you are performing in live shows and your concerts, and you've done 1,000 concerts all over US and Singapore and India, how do you choose your repertoire of songs? Is it like the old songs? I love old songs because I think they have so much of melody and they have so much of depth. Not that new songs don't. Some of them are really, really good. But I still prefer the old songs. How do you choose mix and match? Because many times the audience likes rock songs, dance numbers, fast songs. So how do you make your selection?
So old songs are evergreen. I mean, you cannot beat them.
Yeah, no doubts. No doubts.
In India, people have actually moved away from old songs. If you go to Indian clubs, you won't even hear any. I mean, you will hear mostly new songs. But here in US, even I will say, if you are in a crowd of 25, 30s, there's still no old songs. So like the shows here, you have to sing old songs. You have to sing old melodies. There are some good new songs also, melodic songs. So you have to mix and match with that. But then ultimately, when it comes to fast songs, right? Some of the new songs are really good, catchy. So that's where some of the old songs, remixes of Rafi Kishore works, but new songs are really that's where you will mix your new songs. Most of the shows you will have a request for ghazals and Jagdish Singh ghazals. In fact, Pankaj Udas, right? He died recently, but some wonderful ghazals. I know his hit song, "Jiye To Jiye Kaise," Khan's movies.
जिए तो जिए कैसे बिन आपके जिए तो जिए कैसे बिन आपके लगता नहीं दिल कहीं बिन आपके जिए तो जिए कैसे बिन आपके.
This song, for some reason, right, one after another. S.P. Balasubramaniam also sang the same song in part, right? And he also left last year. And this year, it seems like everybody from Jagji, S.P. Balasubramaniam, Lataji, and now Pankaj Udas, that generation is going to be missed.
Absolutely. And any new projects of yours? besides the ones that you're
Yes.
thinking of doing in Bollywood, but over here in US?
Actually, there is I already shot one song with Mugdha Godse. So we spend a lot of money. Also, this is like a big budget. In back in India, I went last year. So we have shot movie actress Mugdha Godse. So I shot with her, and it's ready. I mean, their team in India who want to release it on a very big scale. So they're asking me to hold, and I'm just waiting for them to hear from them when they want to release it. And they want to incorporate big artists coming in for the release, and so it gets more marketing. So we're just working on that right now.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Vickyy Kohhli. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, and good luck with your music writing and your songs, and hope to catch up with you very soon again.
Yeah, same here. Hope to catch up. Namaste.
Namaste. And I'm Dr. Renee Mehrra. Thank you for watching. Stay healthy, stay positive.